Hello everyone, and thank you so much for entering our giveaway to win the pack of microfiber beauty blenders. Today I'm just going to be demonstrating to you guys what it's like to use a microfiber beauty blender and compare the microfiber beauty blender to a regular beauty blender. So first of all, I'm going to start by showing you the size of an original beauty blender and then the size of it when it's wet. So that is the difference. The microfiber beauty blender, when it's dry, it's this big. So this is the dry one, this is the wet one. And these beauty blenders can be used with concealers, foundations, powders, liquids, just pretty much any makeup, eyeshadows, and lip glosses as well. So I'm gonna be demonstrating to you just the difference in how much makeup you're actually gonna save when you use the microfiber beauty blender versus the latex original beauty blender. First, I'm gonna take some foundation, and this foundation is from Maybelline, not that it really matters. You can take whatever foundation you want. And I'm just gonna go ahead, since I already have makeup on my face, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it into my arm. Put a little bit of foundation on here, and just go ahead and blend that out on my arm. Now I'm gonna take the microfiber beauty blender and apply some foundation to it. And just go ahead and blend that into my other arm. All the foundation is still on the outside of the sponge right here. Whereas the original beauty blender has actually absorbed a lot of it, so it's actually a lot lighter right here. And I'm just going to put some foundation all over them and just kind of roll it around in my hand. Because this is what happens after a few uses of your beauty blender blending on your face, right? It eventually all gets into the sponge and you eventually have a dirty sponge, and then we have to go clean our sponges. So I'm just gonna show you what happens after a few uses of your foundation all over your sponge. And then I'm gonna show you a few uses after you use the microfiber beauty blender and see the impact and the difference that it has on the inside of the sponge. And now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to bathe the other one in the foundation so that I can go ahead and show you how it is after a few uses on this one. And I'm actually gonna put a lot more foundation on this one because I want to show you guys how the fibers really work. So taking all this cover up and foundation, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna roll this all around in my hand, just getting the sponge full of cover up. And this is how it really does work though too, you know? I mean, I have a full face of makeup on. Imagine doing this every day with your sponges. So that looks really good. It's like, and I'm squeezing it tight, you know? I really wanna get that makeup in there because when you're packing your makeup on your face, you really want to get it in those pores and make it stay. So I'm really squeezing it tight, and I did this to both of them. So now that it's fully covered, like there's no spot except for maybe the bottom right here, and I'll try to cover that as well, that's not really covered in foundation. And let's just get the bottom in here. Perfect. So now that it's completely covered, I'm just gonna go ahead and start cutting it. I'm gonna start by cutting the latex sponge first, and let's see how much we have in the center. All right, so check it out. This is what we've got so far. So you can see that there's a ring of foundation all around both sides of the sponge. So right here as well, it looks like it goes pretty deep. I'm gonna try to get really close, but right here it goes deep into the sponge. So now let's go ahead and cut open the other one, and we're gonna check out the difference. So taking the microfiber beauty blender, squeezing it a few more times, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in half. Oh, this one's a little tougher, you know, it has all the fur. Ah, bam. And I just want to show you that there's no foundation on the inside except for the little bit that was on the scissors from the outside. So as you can see right here, there's not a layer at all. It's all on the surface. So, I mean, let me just compare here. So you can see there's a ring all the way that goes pretty deep right here. And then you can see that the foundation is clearly only on the outside of the microfiber beauty blender. So not only is this non-latex, but it also helps prevent your makeup from getting soaked up by your beauty sponges, because there's nothing more irritating than buying your favorite, foundation or concealers and your beauty blender just eating them all up. All right, so that is the beauty blender comparison. I hope you guys got some value out of this, and when you're looking towards getting new sponges in the future, just kind of keep that in the back of your mind that latex sponges do use a lot more of your makeup. They might not be the best choice. Good luck today in the contest, and I'm wishing you the best.